Well, I guess first off, what did you think about the all-conference offensive players?
Yeah, it was awesome. I think, obviously, Lewis and Isaiah and Lance got first team, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they worked their butt off. Good leaders. Had a heck of a year. I'm sure if you ask them, they'd want more, but I think it's pretty awesome to see those Lewis play a different position and Lance kind of come along like he did. So I'm happy for them. Obviously, they put in the work, and outside of a couple moments, they did it. They've done a great job this season to get us where we're at now.
What did you guys kind of learn from film watching since Saturday's game?
Well, I think it's safe to say we obviously got our ass kicked at every position. Coaches, everybody that has anything to do with offense. And it's that simple. I could sit here and say we did scheme and all those things. I'm sure people think we should have done other things, and we should have at times. But ultimately, we went into the game and had everything on the line. And as an offense, in this program right now, we're not ready for that moment. We went into a hostile environment and got our ass kicked. It's that simple. So where do we go from here? We got to pick ourselves up and keep working and keep getting better. And we get that opportunity again, we got to go take it and not look around and wait for somebody else to take it. And really, it's that simple. And it always falls on me. It's my fault. I allowed that to happen on Saturday. I didn't put our guys in a big enough position or a good enough position to compete. So really no way around it. So we'll fix it. However we have to fix it.
What kind of things would you have done differently, or will you do differently going forward?
Get our guys understanding what we need to do and understand the plan, and you always mix up the plan and get the ball to guys that are going to fight their ass off and make plays when they present themselves. And it's not a matter of our guys not trying. They tried. That's never the issue here. We've got a good culture. It's not a matter of our guys not preparing. They prepared. And it falls on me, so I need to have a better plan. I need to create that atmosphere where guys aren't going to allow anything to happen. They're going to go into a hostile environment and take it, and that's not what we did. So moving forward, we'll make the changes as a program. We'll watch the tape and learn from it this offseason and different things we can do, X's and O's, but comes down to not letting somebody take it from you, and we're close, we're improving every year. Obviously, we have a great culture, and we got to keep recruiting and just keep getting better in whatever aspect that is. And it's a simple game. It really is. It doesn't, you talk about the X's and O's and these things. You need 11 guys that are a bunch of ass kickers that, no matter what, are going to compete in any situation, at any moment in the game. They're going to be tough as nails, and they're not going to be scared of it. And they're all going to want the ball. And I can go down swinging with those guys. And we need. There's a difference between working hard, and there's a difference between working hard and not letting somebody kick your ass. I've gotten my ass kicked before. It's not fun. And that was an ass kicking. So.
Coach, what was the most difficult part about Montana's defense?
They're aggressive. They were super aggressive. Every single position they were aggressive, from nose guard to safety, and in every aspect of their defense. They were flying around and changing it up. And again, when you're aggressive like that on defense, you're really, really good. And we didn't adjust to it, and it's my fault. We should have adjusted to it better. Kept trying some things, but tried mixing it up, but it just wasn't working, and probably needed some more edge run game in some aspect. But hindsight's 20/20, so I'll take the blame for it. Our kids did fight, and we'll get better. We'll do a better job next time.
Why would you say Matt has struggled as much as he has the last 3-4 games.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't really want to answer that, to be honest with you. Yeah. We'll get better at that position.
Is that some of that confidence?
I think at times at quarterback, it's all confidence. Any athlete, regardless of sport, if you lose your confidence, then you're not going to be very good. That's the difference between good players and great players. Good quarterbacks and great quarterbacks is confidence. Regardless if you struggle, you got to come out of it, right? And if you're confident, I've never met a great player that wasn't confident, whatever their sport they're in. People call it cocky or whatever, but I don't know how you play a sport or a part of sports if you're not confident. Or I'm sure you guys are confident in your roles. If you weren't, you probably wouldn't be very good. You pay attention to other people, and you learn and you study and you try to get better in whatever aspect that is of your job or your sport or your skill set. But you never lose your confidence in your skill, and I'm sure you probably haven't met many journalists that are at the highest level of some standpoint that aren't confident in their abilities. Probably overconfident, but that's okay. So
On the some of the play calling or some of the lack of it, I guess the over the middle throws seemed like that was more common in the beginning of the season. Is that mostly play calling? Is that some of that, Matt? How much of, I guess, each of those aspects kind of contributes to lack of maybe throwing over the middle?
Yeah, it's always on me. So whatever, calling the better play, practicing it more to get those throws, But as you go through a season, people adjust to you. You do good things, and then you got to keep adjusting. And if you don't adjust, then people catch up and they get you. You start the season out, tells a story, right? Game 1 to game 11, doing some things that work. You find a rhythm, but eventually people are going to stop it. They've got 11 guys over there too. And you got to keep adjusting, getting better, and keep working on your weaknesses. So when teams take that way, you add another element. And that's when you end up being good on offense, and it takes time. But ultimately, it's on me to find a better player, find a better process to fix it.
Will we see more Tommy, any Tucker in the next game?
Well, we're the guys are always compete at every position. I mean, it's week to week. So I think as long as guys show up and compete and keep getting better, whoever we put out there is the best product.